two household names in insurance, but when you need it most, which one truly has your back? On the left, Geico, famous for low rates and that memorable gecko. And on the right, Farmers Insurance, with decades of experience and the promise that they know a thing or two. Let's put the slogans aside and see what really matters when it counts. We'll put both to the test, and with every category, points will stack up. By the end, you'll know exactly who comes out ahead, and the winner could surprise you. Before we dive in, here's a quick mind map of what we'll cover: price, customer service, coverage options, digital experience, and reputation and satisfaction. So yeah, basically everything you care about when picking insurance. Let's kick things off with price, because who doesn't want to save money? Geico is notorious for those low premiums. Seriously, most people switch to Geico for that reason alone. They stack the discounts too. But just a heads up, if you file a claim, your rates might spike a bit. Now, Farmers, they're a bit different. You can save if you bundle things like home and auto, and you can really tailor your policy if you're into tweaking details, but a lot of the time you'll actually pay more for the basics than you would with Geico. Winner here, definitely Geico. Moving on to customer service. Geico's got these slick online tools and a pretty fast app experience, but let's be real, not everyone loves their personal touch. Reviews say it can feel a bit impersonal, but Farmers, this is where they shine. They've got local agents in your community, and the personal relationships are for real. People actually rave about how responsive their agents are. Of course, if you're a digital-only person, you might not love the old-school vibe. But still, if you want service with a human touch, Farmers wins this round. Alright, next up, coverage options. Geico covers pretty much all the basics, so for most people, it does the job, but if you want anything more specialized like business coverage or unique add-ons, it's kind of limited. Meanwhile, Farmers is like, oh, you need business insurance, umbrella coverage, or something special for teachers or farmers. They've basically got a menu for everyone. Only downside: the sheer amount of choices can leave you scratching your head. Still, if you want options, Farmers clearly comes out on top here. Oh, and here's something cool I bet you didn't know. Geico was started in 1936 just for government workers, and Farmers goes back even further, insuring rural drivers way back in 1928. So these companies have seriously been around the block. Now let's talk digital experience. Geico's got this nailed. Their app and website are genuinely super easy to use. Filing claims or managing your policy is a breeze, even if tech's not your thing. Not too much in-person help, but for digital folks, this is pretty much the gold standard. Farmers does decent here, honestly. They've got a web portal, online quotes, the basics, but their app isn't quite as user-friendly. If you love doing everything on your phone, Geico definitely takes this one. Finally, reputation and satisfaction. Geico's a household name, right? Tons of people know them, and for a company of its size, complaints are surprisingly rare. But those customer satisfaction scores, they're fine, nothing to write home about. Farmers, though, quietly pulls ahead here. They're above average in those J.D. Power and NAIC ratings, and people seem to really stick with their agents. Only thing is, if you live outside their main regions, you might have a different experience. Still, in terms of satisfaction, Farmers pulls ahead. Now let's get a side-by-side look at all those categories on our radar chart. You'll see Geico spikes hard on price and digital experience, while Farmers dominates customer service, coverage, and reputation. So, to sum things up, if you're the kind of person who just wants no-nonsense, low prices, and you don't mind doing everything yourself online, Geico's honestly a no-brainer. But if you want a real relationship with your agent and way more choices in coverage, Farmers knocks it out of the park. If you found this comparison useful, don't forget to hit subscribe for the next insurance breakdown. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.